Cardi B's new album, Am I the Drama, comes out this Friday. And Katrina B, let me tell you something. I must say, this is incredible timing for the rollout of her new album.
Nessa, what if this was part of the plan?
I mean, it would be the greatest rollout ever. I mean, technically, though, Beyonce at the VMAs years ago, I feel like over a decade at this point, didn't she announce her pregnancy at the VMAs?
Yeah, she did. When she was performing, she kind of showed her belly off. So
Remember? Wait, do you remember when Lady Gaga was in the audience watching Beyonce make the announcement by holding her belly, and she was so excited? She showed more emotion than Jay did during that moment. You remember that, or is it just me?
I do. That was when Gaga was like in character. Wasn't she wearing like a blazer with, what do you call them, sideburns and a cigarette in her mouth?
Yeah, wait, what was the character she was playing?
I have no idea, but it was so classic.
Anyway, so there's been different talks about Cardi B being pregnant. Listen, here she is. Her new album, Am I the Drama, comes out this Friday. Great rollout, by the way. The features on the album are tough. I like it. I saw Janet Jackson,
Nessa,
part of this, and I am so curious to hear what they're going to do together.
I read that she is the first woman that Janet Jackson has done a collaboration with.
No, come on. Janet Jackson worked with Missy Elliott. Are you kidding me?
Hold on, let me see where I saw that.
Who is that? Is that one of the bot pages that, support these artists that labels, pump information to?
I mean, she's having quite a promo rollout, so it could be part of the rollout.
Come on, let's not disrespect Missy Elliott like this.
Yeah, Cardi B becomes the first woman to have Janet Jackson featured on an album. Buzzing Pop tweeted that.
Oh, featured on an album. That's different than working with a woman.
Oh, yeah, because maybe Missy was on Janet's.
Yeah. I think that was the case. So this is technically the first time Janet is a feature on a woman's project.
Wow, Nessa, that's big.
I wonder what it was that made Janet say yes. Was it a paycheck, or do you think she likes Cardi, or a combination of both?
I think it's a combination. I think maybe she likes Cardi. I think a lot of people do.
Remember when I was talking to Cardi a while ago? This has been, I don't even remember when. And she said that she wanted to have Lil' Kim on the album. Did that ever happen?
No. Lil' Kim's not on it unless they haven't announced it yet.
Interesting. We'll have to wait to see, because by the time this comes out, there might be more announcements at that point. There might be changes. We don't know yet. Okay, so let's talk about the other features on the album. Cash Cobain, another lady that we absolutely love, Kehlani, Lizzo, Megan Thee Stallion, Selena Gomez, Summer Walker, and Tyla.
I actually heard some of these, Nessa, because, remember I went to a Cardi B listening. She played some of the record at the album for us.
Yes, that's actually a couple episodes back if you guys want to rewind and listen to that, in my theory and why Cardi B did not extend the invite out to me. But we'll save my conspiracy theories for a different day. What other songs did you listen to? Who were on it? What were the features?
I heard the Selena Gomez song. I heard the Summer Walker song.
Ooh, I want to hear the one with Summer Walker. I love Summer Walker's voice. I've been a fan for such a long time, so I'm curious to hear how that comes about. I'm hoping Cardi gives us some bangers. I'm ready for that, because to be honest, I don't feel like any of her solo songs have really hit the way, her other songs have previously done so. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm putting too much pressure on Cardi. Maybe it's a different era now. Maybe the hype is not there as it used to be. So we're being extra critical of Cardi. All these things could be true, but I would like to hear a hit song from Cardi. I want her to stop playing at this point.
Yeah. No, undeniable #1 record. That's what I want to hear too.
Okay, so what did you think about her song with Selena Gomez?
I thought it was cute.
Just cute?
I thought it was cute. I don't see the combination there. I don't know. I don't think of Selena Gomez as a music artist. I think of her as an actor.
Do you like her more as in Hollywood, or do you like her as a singer?
I'm going to say Hollywood, because I cannot name one Selena Gomez song. Can you?
That's crazy.
Can you? Tell me, can you?
Hold on.
You can't look it up.
She had that big song she was featured on.
That's not her song. The Rema song.
Yeah. It's a big
Calm Down?
song. Yeah. I only know like Kids Bop's version because of my daughter now.
Yeah, see?
Calm down. Calm down.
Baby,
And
calm down.
yeah, my daughter loves singing along with that. Okay, let me see.
See? You don't even know. You can't even name one. I can't name one. Oh, wait. No, Camp Rock. Was that Demi Lovato?
That was Demi Lovato. Wow.
I don't know, man. Wizards of Waverly Place.
Lose You to Love Me.
I've never heard that song ever.
Okay, how about Come and Get It?
No?
It Ain't Me.
Who's that, Silk the Shocker? It ain't my fault. Oh, no, that's It Ain't My Fault. Okay.
Listen,
No,
but I
not
knew
Silk.
what you were trying to say. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. The Heart Wants What It Wants.
No. You probably started with her most streamed song. If I don't know her most streamed song, it's just downhill from there.
I think Selena Gomez has been able to pivot into such an incredible career without having a solidified music career like that.
Right.
Not saying that she didn't have some success, but I'm talking about the way the industry, the marketing was positioned behind her. I mean, you would have thought she was the next big thing ever. And I don't think it panned out the way they probably thought it would, but I do think she made the most out of that situation. Why do you think it didn't work out that way? Like where she was just this big, huge pop star?
Because her music's not good. Otherwise, we would have known.
Whose fault is that?
Demi Lovato had better music.
Yeah, she did.
Ariana Grande 100% has better music.
Yes. But whose fault is that with Selena Gomez? I mean, you think she's making all these calls?
Yeah.
She came into the industry really young, so we do have to give her some space to grow, right? So whoever her managers were, whoever the A&R, whoever the team was, they clearly did not make the best decisions.
No, Nessa. I think it's not part of her realm of things that she does well. I think maybe someone can write her a song. And hey, maybe even if she's the one writing the song, it might not be good enough.
Interesting. So what do you think it is about her that
It's her flavor. It's her flavor. What does she like? What is her taste? What kind of music does she want to make? It can't just all be on your team. She's deciding if she likes it too.
You don't think she knows who she is when it comes to music and what she's singing about?
I just think maybe she doesn't have flavor or taste.
Interesting. Okay, so you hate her is what you're saying.
Calm down.
Baby, calm down.
Come on, let's get back to Cardi, okay? So the Summer Walker, I thought it was a good record. That's actually what she started with when I heard it.
Okay, that's
I'm
a good sign.
excited to hear the Janet. You think the Janet's going to be like a dance record?
Ooh, kind of like a Bruno Mars spinoff?
Because to be honest, after I listen to it, it's everything. You hear some pop records, clearly the Selena Gomez, even the Kehlani, they're like popular love songs. And then you have Summer, which is like an R&B kind of singy song. Then she has like Bodega Baddie. So, and then she has some drill-ish records and some rappy rap records. So I actually don't think Janet fits any of those kind of styles.
Well, Janet is Janet. She's going to do whatever she wants. Really, it's going to be Janet Jackson featuring Cardi. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, I do. But if you had a Janet Jackson feature, what kind of Janet would you want? What kind of record would you make with Janet? And let's even pretend you're Cardi B. So you're not Nessa. If you were Cardi B, what kind of record would you have Janet Jackson on?
I would go towards Velvet Rope era.
Okay.
For me.
And the thing is, Janet doesn't just be singing hooks, so it's very unfamiliar territory to have a Cardi B featuring Janet Jackson, because we've never heard a featuring Janet Jackson record from another woman. I would go with, so you would go Velvet Rope.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I think
man. Like
so.
the one with Q-Tip, like the
No.
That's too light.
No. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go with Velvet Rope. To me, I think Velvet Rope, I Liked You on the album, where she's calling out whoever it was that was like cheating on her and said, What did she say again? Remember, what about the times you lied to me? What about the times you said she didn't?
Oh.
She only gave you.
What if that's the feature?
That'd be crazy if I
think
called
that's
it
the
from
feature.
now.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
They sample her, or maybe they had her re-sing her hook.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would have to re-sing it if you're saying you have a Janet Jackson feature, right?
And you know what? When I was, which I said before on the pod, when I was at the listening party, she was like, there's some other records on here where I'm talking direct to people. So I'm saving it for when the album comes out.
Well, we're going to see. There's a lot of hype and energy behind this. You know, a lot of heavy talk from her for a while now. So I'm expecting that energy to be on this new album. This is her sophomore album. So think about that. Her first album won a Grammy, correct, Katrina?
Yep, Invasion of Privacy.
And so the follow-up, of course, it was expected to be very difficult because that's a lot of pressure already with such a successful debut album. And I think she's doing what she can with the rollout, right? As far as promoting her new album. You know, she had the different alternate covers for her album, which was really, really smart. You know, they took pictures of her when she was on trial recently and she was dozing off asleep. Remember, Katrina, I said that doze looks very familiar. That looks like a pregnancy doze off. I remember having doze offs like that. But anyway, she took photos, moments that went viral from her on trial, and she used that as an alternate cover for the album. Then she was pretending to sell her albums, right? Going from car to car, trying to get people to buy her new album. And then she was pretending to sell her albums on the streets like a street vendor in Harlem. And then she was on the train pretending to sell her album. Well, she really was selling her album. This is her way of promoting. So it's not pretending. I mean, but she was pretending like, you know,
she's
she was a
pretending
vendor.
because I don't think she's actually selling and people are buying, unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, we could be wrong. I mean, are you really thinking that Cardi B is on a train allowing regular bystanders to come and talk to her? It's not happening. You know how many security guards were probably on the other side of the camera? And I could be really assuming and being a real bitch, which could be the case. Correct me, Cardi. But I doubt it that she was allowing, or her team was allowing regular people on the train to go and talk to her.
Yeah, then she had the Bodega Baddie pop-up in Harlem. Did you see that?
I did. Was that when she was on the car?
Yes.
Yeah,
She was
I
on the
saw
car.
that.
And she like carried somebody's baby, like someone handed her a baby. It was like an amazing campaign run for Cardi, man. She's been killing it.
I think it's good. I don't know if it's planned or not, but the fact that I cannot tell, I think is a good sign. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's super overly produced, or maybe, you know, we are going to see some things that are overly produced. Maybe like her interview with Apple Music felt very
Over mandated, regulated or something.
yeah, like, hey, control the conversation. Don't ask me this. Don't say this. Don't it. That's what it felt like at that time when I saw it. But I don't know. Maybe whoever was, I mean, outside of Ebro, I don't think Ebro veered off outside of anything as far as music wise.
Right.
I don't know if that was because her team mandated that. I don't know. And let's not act like that's not a thing amongst artists.
Right.
And we've had a chance to have a conversation with Cardi in previous years, and we've heard from her team. So I like the outside Cardi.
The song or her just being out?
Well, I mean, obviously, yes, she's got a song outside. But no, I like, the song's fine, but I like the rollout of her being outside in her New York element. That is more of my vibe. I actually think it all just started organically, and I think she just ran with it. That's what I feel.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think you're right. No, you know what, Nessa? I actually think she wanted a big promotional kind of push. Like, remember when we used to talk to her more back in the day? Like, every time we met her before she super popped, or even when she was already popping, she was just like, she'd see Camilo, she'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, I got a new song. I can't wait for you to hear it. Or she'd be like, tell us, like, oh, she would go on runs even for singles. Like,
Right, yeah.
She always did the promotional run. She would do the radio station. She would do the radio interviews. She, you know, I think she kind of wanted it too.
Yeah, no, meaning like I think they realized, oh, there's momentum. Like I think with the alternate covers, because that was first to happen, right?
Right.
And then I think there was a vibe with her just kind of embodying being outside and desperately wanting her album to sell, right? And just talking about the hardships if her albums don't sell. I think all of those things seemed very fitting for her, in my opinion. I loved when I think she was in the car and she was talking about buy her album or whatever, right? And then her daughter was in the background kind of mocking her, like, don't buy her album. And then she turned around like, what do you mean? If I don't sell these albums, you can't buy anything. Right. I like moments like that because I don't feel like they're scripted or they're forced, or it's the manager, the label, the insecurities projecting out. I like that Cardi. Confident Cardi.
Turn on the camera and just talk and just do you, because there's so many funny moments just in your life, and she has such a great personality. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so are we done off of Cardi, her new album, which is out this Friday? I mean, what else is there to say?
Remember, she was on Jennifer Hudson promoting too.
Oh, yeah. She said the reason she wants more kids, while she was having a conversation with Jennifer Hudson, new season out, she was saying that the reason she wants more kids is so that they can take care of her and that she won't end up in a home, like old people home.
This is kind of a funny reason to want to have kids.
I don't know why you're laughing, because I've heard you talk like this before.
Have I?
Yes, you have. You talked about, like, when you get older, your kids are supposed to take care of you. And, like, what's the point of having kids if they're not going to do that for you? I remember that.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Wow, I think I've changed because I don't agree. Now that I'm a mother...
Yeah.
I really just love my daughter so much.
So you don't want her to take care of you? Which is fine. I'll make sure to tell her that, don't worry, let your mom go to an old person house and let them treat her like trash.
No, of course I want her to take care of me. However, that's not my sole purpose for wanting children. I love my daughter so much.
No, I agree. I don't think that should be the reason. But, you know, like, we are spoiled in this day and age. I think back in the day, the whole point of having kids was just to continue your own legacy and that they can carry on what you did and then take care of you. Like, I think that's the whole point back in the day, maybe cave people days.
Right.
And now we're spoiled, giving kids gentle parenting. And in my case, I get bullied by my daughter. She tells me what to do, how to do it, when we doing it. And I just say yes because I just love her so much and she's so cute. I just can't deal with it.
That's what I'm feeling right now, too. Let's get out of here. I got to go see my babes.
Well, really quick, I do want to talk about Game of Thrones finally coming back. But it's part of the universe, right? So there's going to be another spinoff from the original. It's going to be a prequel called A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And that's going to be out, I think, top of next year, right?
Yes. Well, that's my question. How could this be coming out before season 3 of House of Dragon, which we've been known about?
I know. And you know what? I was complaining right when you said that because, yes, season 3 of House of Dragon will be out summer of next year. These seasons are way too damn short for us to be waiting this long for it to come out. It's not happening. At least with Game of Thrones, we had like 100 episodes that satisfied us so that we can shut up and wait 10 years until the next season came out. They don't release enough episodes for me to be waiting 3 years or whatever it is.
What are you talking about? The last season of Game of Thrones had like 8 episodes.
8?
100? Definitely not 100.
8? You think 8 is enough?
No, I do not. That's why I'm like, you said at least Game of Thrones gave us 100. I was like, what are you talking about?
Exaggerating. Do you know what exaggerating means?
I couldn't tell.
Google really fast.
Exaggerating or being sarcastic? Because those are two different things.
Both. I was doing it both. But why don't you quickly type, because I'm sure at this point from all the work you're doing, you have arthritis, but just type which season had the most episodes for Game of Thrones and how many episodes was that? I'm just curious. And maybe the concept of time is so different for me because I feel ancient now that I'm a mom and we're post-COVID.
I think you're thinking of seasons 1 through 8.
And how we would binge watch it?
Yes, that's why you thought there were so much.
Okay.
When in people that were watching it in real time were like, oh my gosh, that was only 8 episodes.
Okay,
now
so
wait.
Which season had the most episodes?
Seasons 1 through 6 had 10 episodes each.
Okay, well then there were still more.
Season 6 and 7 only had 8 episodes.
Because they started getting stingy with it. Because they knew we were suckers and we would take crumbs.
But you were trying to make it sound like it was going to be a gang of episodes. It's not even that much different.
I just think now that I've been spoiled, it's post-COVID, the world is in shambles, spoil us. Give us a couple bonus episodes. We wait years until there's a new season and you're only going to give us 8 episodes? By the way, I just finished and just like that, even though they cut it off, you know, at the end, it finally got good.
What?
Yeah, finally, like the last 2 episodes, it got somewhat interesting. It wasn't that bad, to be honest, but I do feel like they probably wrapped it up because they just did not have any more creative juices for new episodes. But I think if they came out the gate with the energy of the last episodes, I think they could have made it work.
I don't agree. I think it was getting worse and worse and worse. And
Are you
just
kidding
put it
me?
out of its misery instead of continuing.
Oh my God.
It was bad. I couldn't watch it. It was so bad.
Wait, okay, so I have to get back to this lady really quick, Katrina. Remember how I was talking on the radio about how I really want to be an extra in the Devil Wears Prada sequel, or really anything. I didn't really care, right? So someone from casting hit me up like, hey, you could be like an extra, like fountain in the background or whatever they said. But I would have to go and audition for like 1 billion hours to like maybe be part of the crowd.
It's
so
not
she
even
followed
audition.
up.
You would just have to sit in.
Well, she followed up saying they're wrapping up production on a film that they're doing. So basically, if I wanted to go and sit and audition, I need to hurry up and do it.
So are you going to sit and audition?
I mean, it depends. Like if it's an all day, 1 day thing, it has to be in a day that I'm not responsible for taking care of the house and the world, right?
Damn, so never.
Yeah, I don't know. So I have to get back. I've been too embarrassed to get back to her. So that is why I have not wrote her back. But I'm going to write her back tonight and thank her.
Back.
I'm embarrassed. I don't have any time. And here I was begging and pleading so I could be a background in anything. And now my opportunity comes up. And now I have to make the hard decision of can I wait amongst 500 people in a line while I'm getting yelled at by bill collectors, by you about my show, while I have mom duties, while I'm also trying to keep up and take care of everything else that I'm responsible for. Right. I'm not 20 years old anymore, okay? I'm not just out here where I can sleep out of my car to make my dreams come true, which is a true story, by the way. So, you know, it's just, it breaks my heart. I mean, is this the beginning of the end of like my happiness?
I don't know, Ness. Just hearing that made me unhappy. So it might be the beginning of the end of my unhappiness.
And the beginning of the end of this episode.
Please.
Of Nessa Off Air. Hey, listen, thank you for bearing with us today. If you are watching, I'm sure you're seeing the visuals. We did not film in person today. If you only knew how swamped we were. So this is the best we got, but we always want to be consistent and give you something, especially because we drop every single week. If you're listening right now, then this does not interrupt anything for you, but we are appreciative and we always want to be transparent with you. So thank you so much. If you're watching, we will be filming in studio again real soon. Bear with me on this journey, all right? Until the next time, make sure you subscribe and like our videos. Follow what we're doing. It helps break the algorithm so that you can get more content from us anytime we release it.